We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you on exactly? If you are,
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Do you know this Buju Banton song? I just over the dicky, the girls are going bad. You know it? Well, 2 St. James females, they were arrested and charged by the St. James police after they were fighting over the dicky. This took place Thursday night, July 10, almost 8 o'clock. It took place at the KFC parking lot on Howard Cook Boulevard in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Now, this is what we are learning. One of the females, her name is Monique Gibbon. She is 30 years old and she is the baby mother. The other female is Vanessa Brown, but she is popularly known as Red Red. Red Red is 21 years old and both of them are living at Kingsgate in the Anchovy Police area of St. James. The allegation is that Thursday night, Monique's baby father, he drove his motor vehicle and parked it in the KFC parking lot with Red Red sitting inside of it. He then went inside the KFC to buy some chicken when Monique approached the vehicle. It is said that an argument developed between Monique and Red Red when a knife was brought into play and Monique, she received a wound to her left arm. Red Red, she received a wound to her left index finger. Reports were made to the police and they were both charged for the offense of unlawful wounding. They'll be facing the courts shortly. I just overdid it anyhow. In this next report, yesterday morning, Saturday, July 12, about 10 o'clock, a lady in her late 20s, she securely locked up her home at Mansfield Heights in the Ocherous area of St. Ann and went to work. When she returned home from work last night about 10 o'clock, she realized that her house was broken into. A hoodlum used implements to force open her front door. Once inside, him thief one 32-inch television and a grey HP laptop. The hoodlum then made good his escape. Over in Hanover, yesterday morning, Saturday, July 12, at minutes after 11 o'clock, hoodlums went to a house at Bergama Hill on the Arcade housing scheme in the Hopewell area. The hoodlums, they forced open the side window to the master bedroom and damaged the grill to the said window. They then entered and ransacked the house. They then damaged the closet area where a safe containing one licensed black Benelli M2 12-gauge shotgun was being kept. They forced open the safe door and thieved the shotgun. Them also thief an 85-inch Samsung television, then made good their escape. Just like that. In this next report, on Friday afternoon, July 11 at minutes to 2 o'clock, a lady in her late 60s, she was standing along Main Street in Ocherous talking to a friend when 2 guys walked up towards her. One of them, he grabbed her handbag containing cash and other valuables and ran off. The lady's Samsung Galaxy cell phone then fell to the ground and the other guy picked it up and ran off. But guess what? A senior police officer was close by and he saw exactly what was happening. The senior police officer, he sprung into action and he was able to apprehend the 2 thieves. The handbag and the cell phone were also recovered. They were taken into custody and subsequently charged. One of them is Kejaun Henry, but he's popularly known as Fabbi. Fabbi is 17 years old and he's living at Rector Road in Maypen. The other one is Cawson Williams, but he is also known as Duplex. Duplex is 19 years old and he's living at Buckner in Maypen, both in the parish of Clarendon. So, Fabbi and Duplex, they'll be facing the courts shortly. Officer, job well done. In this next report, early this morning, Sunday, July 13, at minutes to 1 o'clock, a team of police officers, they were out on mobile patrol along Irie Drive in the Handbag area of St. James when they saw a guy walking towards them. It is alleged that on seeing the police, the guy, he pulled an object from his waistband and threw it to the ground. The police, they apprehended the guy and retrieved the object, and bingo. It was found to be one Glock 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 14 9mm rounds. As a result, the guy was arrested and charged. His name is Hakeem Brown, but he is also known as Pal. Pal is 26 years old and he's living at Walter Drive in Hendon Norwood. We are told that the said team of police officers, they received intelligence. As a result, at minutes to 3 o'clock early this morning, they carried out an operation in bushes at Hendon Norwood and bingo. The police, they found one Glock 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, affixed with an empty magazine. One Beretta APX 9mm pistol with the serial number erased, affixed with a magazine containing 11 9mm rounds. One Taurus 9mm pistol with a magazine affixed containing 4 9mm rounds, and one Intratec submachine gun affixed with an empty magazine plus one transparent plastic bottle containing 6 9mm rounds. So, due to the vigilance of the police and the intelligencers, that's 5 illegal guns taken off the street. Intelligencers, big up on yourself. And officers, job well done. This one, it took place yesterday morning, Saturday, July 12, about minutes to 11 o'clock. It took place at the Chinese-operated Bolin Wholesale and Retail at Barracks Road in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Our information is that the female Chinese operator, staff and customers, they were in the supermarket when 4 hoodlums entered. One was armed with a rifle and the other one, he was armed with a pistol with an extended clip. They proceeded to rob the Chinese businesswoman of a large sum of cash, cigarettes and bottles of top-shelf liquor. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Just like that. In this next report, 2 females are lucky to be alive. One is in her late 30s and the other one is in her early 20s. This is due to an incident that took place early yesterday morning, Saturday, July 12, about 2 o'clock. It took place at Creek Street in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Our information is that both females, they were asleep on separate floors in a 2-story board house when hoodlums went there and they opened a barrage of gunshots in the house. The 2 females, they managed to hide in their respective rooms to avoid being shot. Luckily, they were not harmed. The police, they were called and we are told that several bullet holes were seen in the board house. The mayhem. Over in St. Anne, the police, they are awaiting a ruling from the Director of Public Prosecutions to know how to proceed in this one. This is after an incident that took place on Friday afternoon, July 11 at minutes to 1 o'clock. It took place in the vicinity of the Bank of Nova Scotia at Brownstown in St. Anne. Reports are that a Jota driver in his mid-20s, he drove and he parked his green Toyota Voxy in front of the bank. He went to use the ATM, leaving a female sitting in the Voxy. While he was in the ATM line, he was alerted by the female in the Voxy that a black Ford Ranger had hit the Voxy. The female, she came out of the Voxy and she was talking to the driver of the Ford Ranger who had also came out of his vehicle when the driver for the Voxy, who was in the line, it is said that he pulled a ratchet knife from his pants pocket and he was walking towards the driver of the Ford Ranger. The driver for the Ford Ranger, who is in his early 50s, he pulled his license gun and he fired one shot, hitting the Voxy driver to his left ear. The driver, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated. A report was made to the police who collected statements and, like I said, the police, they are waiting the ruling of the DPP's office to guide them how to proceed. This one, it took place yesterday morning, Saturday, July 12, shortly after 11:30. It took place along the Landover Main Road in the Runaway Bay Police area of St. Ann. Our information is that a guy named Andylo Chambers, he was 28 years old and he was living at Windsor District in the Runaway Bay area of St. Ann. He was riding a green missile motorcycle when he was involved in a crash with a white 2015 Toyota Probox motor car being driven by a 22-year-old guy who is living in the state of Maryland in the United States of America. Andylo, he died as a result. So, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, this one took place yesterday afternoon, Saturday, July 12 at minutes to 6 o'clock. It took place in the vicinity of Sharky's restaurant along the CLM Road in St. Ann. Our information is that a man, his name is Claudius Brown, on September 7 coming up. Sir Claudius, he will be celebrating his 87th birthday. He was living in the CLM area of St. Ann. Reports are that Mr. Brown, he was riding his bicycle when he was hit off scene by a guy who was driving a black Toyota Mark X motor car. Mr. Brown, he died as a result. The mayhem on the road continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash Jamaica.